So, if the book Alchemist taught us to listen to our hearts and trust the universe, what about the world we live in? The one filled with judgment, gossip, and manipulation, the kind of world Enter Wiggin had to navigate. Our next book offers a solution to this. Don Miguel Ruiz's The Four Agreements is not a long narrative journey, but a simple, profound guide to personal freedom. It's a powerful toolkit for navigating the psychological battlefield of our everyday lives. It all starts with a single foundation principle. The first agreement is the most important one and also the most difficult one to honor. It is so important that with just this one agreement, you will be able to transcend to the levels of existence you have always imagined. The first agreement is be impeccable with your word. Why your word? Your word is the power you have to create. Your word is a gift from the gods. So, that phrase, being impeccable with your word, is incredibly powerful. It asks us to consider how we use the most fundamental tool we have to interact with the world and ourselves, the language. Think about how the simple agreement reframes everything we have discussed. Contrasting with Ender's game, Ender's world was built on the opposite of this principle. Words were weapons. They were used to deceive, to manipulate, and to create false narratives to control others. This agreement is a radical act of resistance against the kind of psychological warfare. It says, your word is not a tool for domination, but a tool for creation. When you are impeccable with your word, you create a reality built on truth, not fear. Contrasting with The Alchemist. In The Alchemist, Santiago learns to interpret omens, the language of the universe. The Four Agreements shifts the focus inward, challenging us to become more aware of our own language, the words we use about ourselves and about others. If your word is a creative force, then every time you use your negative self talk, you are creating a reality of doubt and fear. When you speak kindly and truthfully, you create a life of respect and possibility. The power of creation. The phrase, your word is the power you have to create, is the key. It means that what you say, both to yourself and to others, literally shapes your reality. A lie, a false promise, a harsh critic, these things don't just affect the moment, they build a foundation of distrust and negativity. But an honest promise, a word of encouragement, or a simple statement of truth builds a foundation of respect and integrity. So, if we take this agreement seriously, if we commit to being impeccable with our word, what kind of world could we create for ourselves and those around us? What does it mean to speak with integrity in an age of social media, online comments, and contrast streams of information? Think about it. Perhaps, just as Santiago had to learn to trust the universe, we have to learn to trust ourselves by committing to the power of our own words. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next.